Sometimes all it takes is just a little bit of action. You really, you don't really need to do too much. Just take action, because you can only gain from action. Even not taking action is an action in and of itself. So it's better to take action. But even before you take action, you need to start from somewhere. So you need to actually have intention, because action without intention is just you just playing around, doing nothing important. But intention itself is not even the beginning, because even your intention is based from your perceptions on what is possible if you actually take those actions. So it's because you don't really, you can only perceive certain opportunities as being realistically possible before you actually take action on them. Like, I realized that the growth of my business is only going to increase with me releasing these videos, and that's why I take these videos, because I understand that. So my perception created an intention inside me, and through that intention, I started taking action. But again, you have to ask yourself, where does the perception come from? Um, and I think before I spoke about the API, which is basically just a way of looking at the world and being able to interpret the world in the right ways. So what you pay attention to feeds into your perception on what is possible, and then your perception feeds into your intentions. It's basically just a way of looking at reality and interpreting it in the right ways to get the right outcomes. Or not really. I'm trying to like not focus on outcomes, because I understand that focusing too much on outcomes will always lead to disappointment. Um, Expectation is like the root cause of suffering. I feel. Well, I've come to learn this, like in the worst ways possible. Whenever I suffer from anything, it's always just because I was expecting something like a different kind of outcome. Um, like I recently tried to move in somewhere, but things didn't work out for me. Things didn't work out as I expected them to. I ended up losing a bunch of money and also a bunch of time. I could have like gotten like super angry and emotional about it, but in the moment, I understood what was happening. I understood, okay, can I, like, am I in control of this? No. So is there a need for me to actually have some kind of emotional reaction? No. And so I moved past it. I acted with the information I'd gotten, and I managed to get another place immediately. I'm currently living in a different place. It's like a lodge type of place, and I I have no doubt that I took the right action. So again, it's like what I spoke about before kind of feeds back into this. So it's like just API. So attention, what you pay attention to, tells you what is possible, and that feeds into your perception. So your perception of what is possible will feed into your intentions based on who you think you are and where you want to go. From API, it'll then go into your actions. But I think even before, like even before the A, before the attention part, you could also substitute it in terms of assumptions. So what you assume is possible will be possible to you. What you assume to be real will be real to you. I guess in a way you could even say that we assume a lot of our realities into being in the best ways, but also in the worst ways possible. So people can only get results within the realm of their assumptions, within the realm of what they think they're capable of, which is a crazy thing that I'm only now starting to understand because it tells me that all the results I've got right now, as okay they were, as okay as they are, um, they are only because of the assumptions that I was making of my own capabilities. And it just, it genuinely, it genuinely makes me think so. it, I spoke about this before. It's like I've been having this one annoying thing in my heart. It's like I'm just not understanding why my time is less valuable than the time of other people. I'm trying to understand this. Like, why is it? Because we all have 24 hours in a day. Like, why could it be that other people's time is way more valuable than mine? And it's just only because of the assumptions I've been making. You see, that in and of itself, that question has an embedded assumption in it that the time of others, that time has some kind of value, and some people's time is more valuable than other people's. The one thing that I can tell you to not do is to not, like, you have to make an assumption because without making assumptions you won't be able to act in reality, right? You have to assume that the ground is solid enough to walk on. You have to assume that the air is safe enough to breathe in. And you have to make assumptions. Everything starts from assumptions. So you have to make assumptions. So now it's not a matter of whether we make assumptions or not. It's a matter of how good are the assumptions that we're making, and are they helping us achieve the goals that we want to achieve. So if you assume that you're a certain type of person with a certain type of value to offer, and then you assume that um, your value is only worth a certain amount, you will only get results based on that assumption. And when I look back at my life, when I look back at the results that I was getting, it's all just because of my own assumptions. Because I had all these different opportunities come to me, and I only took action on those that I thought I was capable of actually accomplishing. So my assumption on who I am made me pay attention to certain things. It made me perceive certain opportunities, and from those perceptions, I was able to generate intentions. And those intentions made me take action. So maybe assumption and attention are the root of the entire thing. Because your assumptions on like who you are, they feed into your self-concept as well. Um, Sorry about the background noise. Um, but anyway, so I've already said, don't try to not to make assumptions because that's the wrong way to approach it. You have to make assumptions. It's like the only way you can actually even start changing your life. Sure, sure. Just gotta make assumptions. Um, the idea, the idea isn't. It's just the idea is to make the right assumption. So now you have to ask yourself, Thanks.